James here from GatherCo. We're back out here, out in the wilderness, this time at a spectacular site over at Wamberal. Now the makeup of this project was pretty special. The architecture was done by Fabric Architecture, but the owner actually is a builder himself. That's Luke from Hall Constructions. So once Fabric finished their thing with the facade, he took over from the interiors and brought us in today to come have a look as they're about 3/4 of the way through it. So when you have a view like that, that's the feature, that's the hero. And then everything else that we were doing across the space is to try and bring balance and complement what is a spectacular view. The big thing that Luke discussed with me when he first came to me about this project was that he wanted something that was relatively muted, just pared back. And you can see that with the textured render coat, white palette, minimal furnishings. We needed something that was going to complement that as an overarching vision. Straight away, I knew that the TARO was going to be a great fit for that. Like, it introduces a little bit of distressed, a little bit of that organic form to something else that is otherwise very, very sophisticated. The thing about TARO is it's a marble. It's insanely dense, which means that it's hard wearing. It comes from the south of Italy, a place called Puglia, and the family that produces it, they've worked on techniques for years, generations actually, to try and achieve a natural distressed finish. We don't want to make it look manufactured. The intent here is to try and produce something that gives the impression that it's been down for years and years. And I think this has absolutely nailed it. The first impression that you get of our TARO when you see it, particularly laid over scale like this, is that we've stayed true to its traditional form. This is a traditional Italian format, which is called a tri-width format. Basically what that means is it's comprised of 3 different course widths. We've got a 400, a 300, a 200, and then we repeat that. That combined with the random lengths of each piece starts to add a level of interest across the entire installation. Look, there's plenty of things to drop your jaw about across this project. It's crazy. But one of the things that struck me straight away was this staircase. Now, it's clear that it was an owner-builder job on this one, and Luke's taken special care. He hasn't used any of our standard tread riser details, but instead, he's opted to miter the junction. Now, anyone else would say that's way too hard, but Luke's tackled it, and the outcome is just crazy. So impressed. So we don't want to give away too much before we come back here once this property is completely finished, but we couldn't leave without at least showing you this view. Come have a look at this, it's unbelievable. What we're looking at there is all the way out to Terrigal, and this is from the master bedroom. I reckon I could manage this.